Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is JMO back again, bringing you some core kill confirm on the map Occupation from the recently released Resistance DLC. Now, from this Resistance DLC that was released, there were 3 new maps that were introduced. Now, I say new, however, this particular map, it's not a new map. This is actually a remake from Cod Ww2 3, and it's one of my all-time favorite maps that, I just love this map. So I was very happy the very moment that I got thrown into this match, and as a matter of fact, this is my very first gameplay. I was so happy that I got thrown into this map that the moment that I realized what it was, or what map it was, I hit the record button on my game capture card. I got a chance to play all the new maps once, and as I mentioned, this is my very first gameplay on this map. Although it may be my first time playing on this game, this map itself, it's not something that's unfamiliar to me. I'm very familiar with this map, and as far as the other 2 maps, I plan on bringing you guys gameplays and how to hold down those maps, later on in the future. However, because this is one of my all-time favorite maps, once again, the moment that I got thrown into this match, I was so excited that I just hit the record button on my game capture, and however this gameplay came out, that's just the way that it was going to be. I just want to go ahead and bring you guys gameplay and see if my old hold down spots still work just as good as they did before. So I'm going to show you basically 3 main areas that I like to hold down. This right here is one area that I like to hold down, and there's a lot of great areas to hold down throughout this whole map, but I'm mainly showing you my 3 favorite spots. This right here is probably my second favorite spot to hold down, and right now I'm just pretty much just looking down the map, just getting myself re-familiar with the way that it looked, and not actually re-familiar because I am very familiar with it already. I was just pretty much just getting flashbacks of when I used to play this map before, and I got taken down right there. In the future, I will go ahead and bring you some more gameplay on this particular map to show you other areas and a little bit more all around how to hold down this map itself. But again, in the meantime, the 3 areas that I'll be showing you that I like holding down in this map, there's a division that I recommend using, and I mentioned in other videos, but more so on this video itself, and that is the Expeditionary division. Just for the simple maps that you'll be able to place the mines throughout the map as you get some kills from enemies that you end up killing nearby. But this spot right here, this is my favorite spot to hold down. Look at the lines of sight that you're able to get. You're able to get anybody that's straight coming from that little alley right there. Also, a little bit to your right, see where that flag is onto my left side, and right there. So pretty much it's going to be very difficult for people to try to get you from the spot, because you're able to adjust your line of sights and always put yourself in a position to where you'll have the advantage over the enemies most of the time when there's a shootout going on. That's not to say that you can't be taken out though, but most of the time you'll have the advantage in this area right over here, and only because of the positions that you're able to put yourself into, as well as the covers that you're able to get, as you saw me pretty much just do just a few seconds ago. Now, once again, I do suggest using the Expeditionary division, so you can start placing mines throughout the map that will make it a little bit more difficult for enemies to go ahead and get to you. Now, to hold down the areas that I'm showing you, or that I'll be showing you in this gameplay, I don't really recommend using the Airborne division though, because you're not really going to be running around, so you don't need that quicker movement, and you don't need to be using a suppressed SMG. As a matter of fact, I suggest you getting your favorite mid to long range weapon to hold down these spots. I don't recommend you using the Armor division, once again, to hold down the spots that I'm mentioning though, because you don't have to worry about grenades so much, because most of the time you're going to be able to kill them at a range to where they won't really be able to have a chance to land a grenade towards you. The mountain division, you won't need that either though, because you won't need to worry about, staying silent, and you also won't need to worry about staying off the radar if a recon plane gets called in. Now, as a matter of fact, if a recon plane by the enemy gets called in, I want them to know exactly where I'm at. I want them to come to me, because it'll just basically allow me to get a lot of easy kills. Now, this is another spot that I like to hold down, this little room. And that was the room when I first started running towards in the beginning of the match, where I got killed right off the start. But once you get in, go ahead and put a trip mine inside by the door area, and behind that little counter, you're able to take some people out. Now, as far as what other divisions I don't recommend using, you don't need the resistance division either, because you don't need to worry about scrambling or radars for the enemy. You don't need to worry about no sixth sense though, because most of the time you're going to kill them at a distance that would have activated the sixth sense, had you been using that division. So most of the time you'll be able to see them way before they're anywhere near you. Now, other than the expeditionary division, the infantry division, that may not be a bad division to use either, mainly because it gives you the extra max, therefore giving you more ammo. So that's always a good thing, not to mention that extra attachment on your weapon. So the infantry division may not be a bad division to go ahead and use to hold down the spots. So the expeditionary division would be my first choice, and infantry would be my second. But as you can see, basically from this area, the spots that I'm able to cover just from that area alone, and allow me to easily be able to get into my score streaks. And so, once I start playing the other two maps, and even this one, once again, I'll go ahead and bring you guys, gameplay. Hopefully, I'm hoping that, I end up, liking them enough to be able to play, like Gustav Cannon. To be honest, I absolutely hate that map. Most of the time when I actually end up, getting into that map, I just pretty much, leave before the match even starts. It's just one of those maps that I just don't like. And even though I really haven't played the other two maps from this new DLC, well, I have though, but as I mentioned earlier, it was already games that had already started, so I haven't really been able to play them right from the start. And just from watching my the homie Saken and Jimmy Dean live stream last night, just watching them play those maps, it just didn't really seem like they were maps that may be too much fun to play in though. I could be wrong, so we'll see. But if it's anything like Gustav Cannon, every time I get thrown into that map, this is pretty much how I feel. But if you give me a map like this, I go from feeling like that to feeling like this. So we'll see. This gameplay is from very early Tuesday morning. I think it was like 2 in the morning or so. So anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay, and I will catch you all soon. If you enjoyed this video and would like to keep up with upcoming new content, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, and I will catch you all soon.